How you doing? So, I'm facing Act 6.3.4 Hyperion. So I have videos in the past where solo Act 6 Hyperion, but this is a much harder version. Let me explain why. So he has this called aspect of evolution. Whenever he gains a bar of power, he raises attack, armor, critical rating, critical resistance, and block penetration. So as long as the fight goes on, he becomes really powerful where he just like hits you and you're knocked out. So you want to keep the fight as short as possible if you can, because once the fight goes on, he becomes just like one punch, he'll knock you out. So he also has this bubble shield. Each time the attacker blocks an attack, their block for shield reduces by 6%. So I think in this fight, I wasn't aware that he was unblockable, and I end up getting hit because I was trying to block. So you got to be careful with that. So also, as the fight goes on, he increases his attack, and then also by hitting you on the block, he reduces block efficiency. So like just hitting you on the block is like you're almost like you're not even blocking because it does so much damage. And he gains so much power. He has like 100% power gain. He also gains like a power gain buff every 15 seconds. But for me, like using Nebula on this fight, the hardest part is the brute force. So if the attacker hasn't landed a hit after 6 seconds, you gain a degeneration. As for me using Nebula, that's probably the hardest fight thing about this fight. So let's look at the gameplay. I want to say I have other videos of me soloing Hyperion, but I wanted to use this because I wanted to showcase her SP1, which I think is underrated. Um, I've never used an SP2 on this fight, which is actually her signature move. I just wanted to show you her SP1 in this video. Like I mentioned, I have other videos which I actually soloed this fight with more health and some with higher with faster time as well. So I just wanted to show this video because I wanted to showcase her SP1. So what else? So let's look at the gameplay. So you can see there, I don't even know how long it was, and I end up degenerating so quickly. And here I'm about to tank an Sp3. Uh, the good thing about Nebula is her ability to regenerate. So as you can see, even though I took a tank an Sp3, I'm almost back to an 100% health. So the main focus here is just to get to Sp3 and then throw my Sp1. Once I throw my Sp1, the fight becomes much easier. I'm not saying that the fight was easy by any means. It took me many attempts to solo this fight. I just say that it makes the fight much easier once you are able to power lock and power drain him. Because that's the main thing about Hyperion, especially in this quest, is to be able to power lock and power drain him. So I never used an SP2 on this fight. My main focus is to use my SP1 to power lock and to power drain him, because once you get rid of his power, he's really not going to be very hard to beat. So what do you guys think of the video? Thank you.